The year is 553 AD. The world is a vastly different place, a tapestry of warring factions and shifting allegiances. The Roman Empire, once a monolithic power, has fractured into pieces, with the Western Roman Empire having fallen to barbarian invasions. Yet, the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, still stands strong, determined to reclaim its lost territories. Imagine a scene of utter carnage. The ground is littered with the remnants of a brutal conflict, a testament to the ferocity of the battle that has taken place. Broken weapons and shattered shields lie scattered among the bodies of fallen soldiers, each one a silent witness to the chaos and violence that has unfolded. The air is thick with the stench of sweat, blood and fear. Smoke from burning siege engines and the cries of the wounded fill the atmosphere, creating a haunting symphony of war. The ground beneath is soaked with blood, turning the once green fields into a macabre landscape of death and despair. Thousands lie dead or dying on the slopes of Mons Lactarius. This hill, now a graveyard, bears witness to the immense cost of this struggle. Each fallen warrior represents a story cut short, a life extinguished in the pursuit of victory. The cries of the dying echo through the valleys, a grim reminder of the human cost of war. This is no mere skirmish, this is a full-scale battle, a clash of titanic forces vying for control. The stakes are incredibly high, with the future of an entire region hanging in the balance. The intensity of the fighting is palpable, with each side giving their all in a desperate bid for supremacy. This is a struggle for the soul of Italy. The land, rich in history and culture, has become a battleground for competing visions of its future. The outcome of this conflict will determine who will shape the destiny of Italy and its people. On one side stand the Ostrogoths, heirs to the legacy of Rome. These warriors, fierce and proud, have carved out a kingdom in the remnants of the Western Roman Empire. They see themselves as the rightful rulers of Italy, carrying on the traditions and heritage of Rome. They are led by Totila, a warrior king fighting to preserve his people's dominion. Totila is a charismatic and capable leader, inspiring his men with his vision of a strong and independent Ostrogothic kingdom. His leadership is a beacon of hope for his people, a rallying point in their struggle against the Byzantine invaders. They are fierce and desperate. The Ostrogoths know that their very survival is at stake. They fight with the ferocity of those who have everything to lose, their determination and courage shining through even in the darkest moments of the battle. Their very existence hangs in the balance. The outcome of this battle will determine whether they continue to exist as a people or are consigned to the annals of history. The stakes could not be higher, and the tension is palpable as the battle rages on. On the other side, the legions of the Byzantine Empire, the Eastern Roman Empire, have come to reclaim what they believe is rightfully theirs. These soldiers, disciplined and well-equipped, represent the might of a resurgent empire. They are determined to restore the glory of Rome and bring Italy back into the fold of the empire. They are led by the cunning eunuch General Narses. Narses is a master strategist, known for his intelligence and tactical acumen. Despite his unconventional background, he has proven himself to be a formidable leader, capable of outmaneuvering his enemies and achieving victory against the odds. He is a seasoned veteran with the might of Constantinople at his back. Narses commands the respect and loyalty of his troops, who are willing to follow him into the most perilous of battles. His experience and the resources of the Byzantine Empire make him a formidable opponent. He is determined to restore Italy to the empire, whatever the cost. For Narses, this is not just a military campaign, it is a mission to reclaim the lost glory of Rome. He's prepared to do whatever it takes to achieve this goal, even if it means enduring great sacrifices and hardships. The Gothic War is a story of ambition, betrayal, and the relentless struggle for power. It was a time when the fate of entire civilizations hung in the balance, and the ambitions of a few could change the course of history. The Gothic War was not just a series of battles, it was a clash of cultures, ideologies, and visions for the future. It is a conflict rooted in the fall of the once mighty Western Roman Empire. The collapse of this great empire left a power vacuum that various factions sought to fill. The Western Roman Empire, which had once been the epitome of civilization and power, was now a shadow of its former self, its territories fragmented, and its glory faded. The Ostrogoths, under their king Theodoric the Great, had established a powerful kingdom in Italy. Theodoric was a formidable leader, and under his rule, the Ostrogoths sought to revive the grandeur of Rome. They aimed to create a new era of prosperity and stability, blending Roman traditions with their own. They saw themselves as the true heirs of Rome. The Ostrogoths believed that they were the rightful successors to the Roman legacy, and they worked tirelessly to maintain the structures and institutions that had once made Rome great. Their kingdom was a testament to their dedication to preserving Roman culture and governance. However, the Eastern Roman Empire, based in Constantinople, never relinquished its claim to Rome's former territories. The Eastern Romans, or Byzantines, viewed themselves as the true continuation of the Roman Empire. They believed that the Western territories rightfully belonged to them and were determined to reclaim them. Under the ambitious Emperor Justinian, the Byzantines launched a campaign to reconquer the West. Justinian was a visionary ruler with grand ambitions. He sought to restore the Roman Empire to its former glory and saw the reconquest of the Western territories as essential to this vision. His campaigns were marked by determination and strategic brilliance. Their goal was to restore the Roman Empire to its former glory. The Byzantines believed that by reclaiming the Western territories, they could revive the greatness of Rome and re-establish its dominance in the Mediterranean world. This vision drove their military efforts and fueled their resolve. This ignited a bitter conflict that would engulf Italy for decades. The Gothic War was a prolonged and devastating struggle marked by fierce battles, shifting alliances, and immense human suffering. It was a war that would shape the future of Italy and leave a lasting legacy on the history of Europe. Totila was a brilliant, charismatic leader. He had rallied the Ostrogoths and achieved stunning victories against the Byzantines. But by 553 AD, the tide was turning. Narses, with his superior numbers and resources, had pushed the Goths back. Totila knew this could be his final stand. He chose the battlefield carefully. Mons Lactarius, with its rolling hills and strategic location, offered a chance to even the odds. He would use the terrain to his advantage. He would launch a surprise attack, catching the Byzantines off guard. Narses was a master strategist. He knew the terrain of Italy well. He had anticipated Totila's moves. He deployed his forces accordingly. He placed his most seasoned troops, the Heruli mercenaries, in a crescent formation. This would act as a trap, drawing the Goths in. Narses also had a secret weapon, a reserve force of cavalry hidden from view. These heavy cavalrymen would be unleashed at the decisive moment, delivering a hammer blow to the Gothic lines. Section 5. The Fog of War. A twist of fate? As dawn broke, the Ostrogoths charged. They smashed into the Byzantine lines with incredible ferocity. The clash was brutal, a maelstrom of steel and fury. The Goths fought like cornered wolves, desperate to break through. For a time it seemed they might succeed. Then something unexpected happened. A thick fog descended upon the battlefield. Visibility was reduced to mere feet. Panic rippled through the ranks. The battle descended into chaos. Section 6. The Day the Eagles Fell. The Demise of Totila. The fog played perfectly into Narses' hand. He used it to maneuver his hidden cavalry. As the Ostrogoths pressed their attack, believing victory was within reach, the Byzantine cavalry thundered down upon their flanks. The effect was devastating. The Gothic lines crumbled. Totila, desperately trying to rally his men, was struck down. Some say it was a stray arrow, others a spear thrust. Whatever the cause, the mighty king lay dead. With their leader fallen, the Ostrogothic resistance evaporated. Section 7. The Spoils of Victory. Rome in Byzantine hands. The Battle of Mons Lactarius was a decisive victory for the Byzantine Empire. It marked the beginning of the end for the Ostrogothic kingdom in Italy. Narses, hailed as a hero, marched on Rome, which surrendered without a fight. The Byzantines had achieved their goal. Italy was back under Roman rule, but the victory came at a heavy price. Italy was devastated. Years of war had taken their toll. The land was scarred. The people were exhausted. Section 8. Echoes of Mons Lactarius, a legacy forged in blood. The Battle of Mons Lactarius was more than just a clash of armies. It was a pivotal moment in the history of Italy and the Byzantine Empire. It marked the end of Ostrogothic rule in Italy. It paved the way for the Byzantine Exarchate of Ravenna, a period of Byzantine rule that would shape the political and cultural landscape of Italy. The battle also had profound implications for the papacy. The Byzantine victory strengthened the ties between Rome and Constantinople. This would have significant consequences in the centuries to come. Section 9. What if? The enduring enigma of Mons Lactarius. This battle, fought in the shadow of the Apennine Mountains, has intrigued scholars and history enthusiasts alike. It was a clash that could have altered the fate of Italy and perhaps even the course of European history. What if the fog had not descended on that fateful day? The thick mist that enveloped the battlefield played a crucial role in the outcome. Without it, the visibility would have been clear, and the strategies employed by both sides might have unfolded differently. What if Totila had triumphed? Totila, the Ostrogothic king, was a formidable leader. His victory could have solidified Ostrogothic control over Italy, changing the political landscape of the region. The Byzantine Empire's influence might have waned, and the cultural and social fabric of Italy could have evolved in a completely different direction. Could the Ostrogoths have held on to power in Italy? The Ostrogoths were known for their administrative skills and military prowess. A prolonged Ostrogothic rule might have led to a unique blend of Roman and Gothic traditions, influencing art, architecture, and governance in ways we can only speculate. These questions have fascinated historians for centuries. The Battle of Mons Lactarius is not just a historical event, it is a puzzle that invites endless speculation and debate. Each new discovery, each new interpretation adds another layer to our understanding of this enigmatic conflict. The Battle of Mons Lactarius serves as a stark reminder of the role of chance and contingency in shaping the course of history. The unexpected elements, like the fog, remind us that even the best laid plans can be disrupted by forces beyond our control. It is a story of courage, ambition, and the enduring struggle for power. The bravery of the soldiers, the strategic genius of the commanders, and the relentless pursuit of victory all contribute to the rich tapestry of this historical episode. But above all, it is a reminder that even in the midst of the most brutal conflict, the fog of war can obscure even the most carefully laid plans. The uncertainties of battle, the unpredictable elements, and the human factor all play a role in the unfolding of history, making it a subject of endless fascination and study.